I apologize for that. What I was saying in the beginning is if the fan is too loud, let me know. And I was also saying that I was using transparent colors. Dioxazine purple on the side, cobalt blue in the Prussian blue in the middle. But that's actually what I was saying. So, sorry about that. Thank you, Bruce, for letting me know. And I'll just take a quick circular twirl of the brush. Just to I gotta take this call. So hold on for a second. Okay guys, I am back. Sorry about that. It was a call that I knew was coming in. I had to take it. So, but anyway, you can kind of see what's going on with this. And basically, the more you blend, the more the more it sits in, and you can layer even more on top of this. The color's still tacky, still wet, so you can have a lot of fun with it. Okay, hello Vermont, hello Sonia, hello Jessica, Billy, hello Shade. I actually didn't see you guys until I refreshed my chat, so I apologize for that. It's just the way stuff is set up here. I can't, I don't know. It just does what it does, I suppose. But that's what it does. Can't help it. It's just funny that way, I guess. The more white you put on it, obviously, the brighter it's going to get. It's really up to you how bright you want it, how you want it designed, how you want it done. Well, the reason why you couldn't hear me, Jessica, is because I shut the mic off. I was taking a phone call. And it was kind of an important one I had to take anyway. You don't have to overblend if you put a new layer of clouds on, if you want those clouds to kind of appear before the other ones. You just blend it very lightly, which you see I'm doing now. I'll just guide it a little bit. The intensity will be there. I'm just softening the edges. Down here it really doesn't matter. But all of this you see there, I'll just smooth it all out after I wash the brush. Very lightly with a Hake brush, very lightly. I don't want to overblend it, but just smooth out some of those edges there. The glycerin is put on extremely light. It's a very, very soft brush. If you don't have a Hake brush, you can use any soft bristled brush, even the hair, the sponges, one of these guys. You can do the same thing and just lightly go across. Okay. But obviously, the wider the brush, the easier it is. It's a 3-inch wide. Like I said, this is fair. It's all right. I stare at it a while to see if I got really what I want to have. If I feel I need to add a little more oomph to a certain area, then I'll just keep it in one area and do it. Like I say, it all depends on what you're looking for. All right. All right, that'll work for now. Hello, Maria. Hey, Bill. Just playing around today. No rhyme or reason, just painting. Basically using the leftover paint that I used for my previous floral, which was a few days ago. So I use this is a Stay Wet palette. Pop the cover on it, everything's still wet, still fresh from before, so I got to be kind of careful. I kind of want to keep it in this blue purpley type of vein here, so we'll see what comes of it. All right. Okay. As I'm looking at my color mixtures here, I'll just use a big brush. I'll pop some purple in this, some blue in this, brown stuff here. I'll just mix it in there. Get some more brown, pop it in there. Yeah, that seems to be okay. That'll work for right now. All right. We'll pop something big and ominous right here. Paint right through the tape. Something like that. Big joker right here. And as you see, I don't necessarily have to end my mountain when I get here. I just make it continue on right off the page. It just makes it look much larger. All right. Because I want it, I mean, obviously, you know, it's just a giant mountain here, but I don't want it, you know, it doesn't need to be super black or anything. It kind of almost somewhat matches with the sky back there. And I just fade the rest of it out. It doesn't matter. There's no glycerin down at the bottom. I can just naturally just fade it out. It doesn't matter. Because we'll be working on the mountain right now anyway. Hello, Fatima, thank you. Cookie, hello, how are you? This is an 18 by 24. Panel, or not panel, actual canvas, this one is. All right. And yeah, I got tape crisscrossed around it. Okay, let's go with a palette knife. I get some of this white. We'll just kind of mix it in here. I'll probably need a little more. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I gotta use this. I'll probably use a little more blue though. The background I want a little bit ambiguous, so try to keep in line with the colors that I already have here. This is not bad. You can probably do to be a little lighter. Why is there an X across the medium? Because I want it there. Just for a simple design purpose. That's all. Let's see if that works. Maybe it will, maybe it will not. Take a little swipe across, and I'll be a little more detailed with the mountain here. All right. Oh, we'll start maybe from the middle right here, and we'll kind of come down like this, and we'll bring it across. I'll probably be doing a lot more with this. Yeah, I know I will be. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot more with this mountain. A lot more. If I don't particularly care for a type of pattern, I can always change it and just scrape it off and do it again. You can change the whole look of your mountain if you desire. Up to you how you want it done. I'm wrestling with a phone cable, but it's all right. Now, as you see, I'm not going really in any specific direction yet, but I will. Consider it like a first layer, what I'm doing right now, okay? I do have to see what the heck I'm doing here because of the glare of the glycerin. Slightly larger pellet knife. All right, let's get a shadow side going with this, I guess, depending on where I want the shadow side to be. So I'm deciding right now where I want it. Basically, I'm trying to use up all the bluish colors. I'll mix a little brown in there. I can probably add a little more blue. Now I know I'm on fairly late for you guys, some of you guys. I try to get it in where I can fit it in right now. I kind of like the way that goes, so let's add a little bit of that here. Be mindful, I got a 40-inch screen that I'm looking at as I'm doing this. So in a weird way, it appears like somebody else is painting this. Spread it right out. That way. Okay, as I'm checking it out here and there, I see another pocket that might possibly need a little love, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Back to the smaller knife. Give a little swipe across. This might not be bright enough. I don't think it's bright enough. Hold on, it's not bright enough. I'll just gather it back again. Put it right there. Definitely not bright enough. It's gonna have to be fairly bright. Not necessarily all white, but definitely brighter than what I have there. And still keep it kind of bluish. So let's get more white. We'll pop it right here. Just get a little bit of this. Put it in there like that. We'll work with this. Spread it out. Thin as you can, just spread it right out. Go right across. This may work. Now what's gonna happen is that it's gonna peel, it's gonna take off. There's texture here already. All right, so you just lightly, you're gonna have to go this way. Just lightly go across. Very thin, very light, and it'll just naturally come across. And you can build your peaks this way. All right. Have some connect, have some come straight down. Don't try to force it. have it happen. They're called incidentals. All right. You have to act like that tape doesn't even exist. Okay. Spread the paint out some more. We'll thin line it. Well, Maryland, it's a lot of practice, and something I enjoy doing, and I just enjoy showing others how to do it, and try to find a way for them to do it so they can do it themselves, basically. Overall, I just like to do it, and once again, it's the thrill of showing people that they can do the same thing. Once you get used to doing them, you start seeing little paths and little features on this guy that, your eyes have to adjust to it. Your mind's eye, you'll see it. You'll see the changes. You'll see what you can and can't do and all of that. Alright, I'm still checking out certain things. I think we're good somewhat. We're alright. I think so. Alright. Let's get, I always go to my standby. Like I said, there's not too much. There's a little bit of glycerin here. I'll raise the mountain up a little bit here. Right about here should be good. Somebody else is talking to me here. All right, anyway, I think you guys are familiar with this little method here. And it actually does help, especially on canvas. Just go in the direction of your mountain. That actually helps. I'm gonna use the same brush and take it and you go up. Even if it doesn't seem like it's doing much, it is. Start way down here and just go up. Then after that, same brush, light, very light, very light. I don't have to use the Hake brush for this. Very light. You see how you blur that? You see? You still see details, but it's blurred. You follow me? This is definitely the old Bob Ross method right here. Tried and true, it does work. X strokes, and it does really work. As you can see, you still see the details, but it's not as crisp as up here. All right. And you do this as much as you want, as much as you feel. I'm gonna go a little harder on the bottom here. Now you can kind of press and really put it in there on the very bottom, whatever. Okay. I wasn't really thinking of adding mist to this. I could. I'm not really I could. I wasn't really thinking about doing it that way though. Well, Marilyn, I would love to see your version of it. That would be great. I really would enjoy to see that. Now, I really don't want to add fog or anything to this, because having a mountain this size and then putting trees to it, it just brings the mountain up closer. So I kind of want an intimidating looking mountain, so we'll keep it at that. I can't think about who asked me this. Hey, Miss Southern Belle, how are you? It's good to see you. And Cookie, it's been a while, Cookie. Okay, let's tackle the trees. The person I'm talking to is from Arizona. They're 3 hours, 4 hours behind us, 3 hours behind us, so she doesn't know I'm live. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna still stick with the bluish theme here. I'm just looking to see how much of this blue I have. I'll just put it right here. What's left of the brown, we'll mix that. I think this will work. That'll work. I don't know if I have enough of it. I'm about to find out. I'm trying to find a pretty decent sponge here to give me some tree-like, deciduous trees anyway. I'll try this out. We'll see how this does. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna have to get some more. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't have enough. Hold on, I don't have enough. The mixing paint part is pretty fun. You know what colors interact with each other, how they're gonna look, how much of each color you need to get the color you want. This will be fine. Let me talk to her for a second. You can keep talking to me. I'll answer when I can. I'm actually in the middle of a live stream. Okay. This should be enough. We're just gonna put some deciduous trees in here, all right? It's a sponge, and I'll hit the focus here. All right, and we'll just kind of play around in this area here. Put some way up there, come back down. Get some more of this green stuff, greenish blue. And we have some more fun up here. Turn it around, come out here a little bit. Bring it downward here. Of course, you guys can barely probably see it because of the color, which is kind of on purpose. I'll slightly highlight it, don't worry. Just because I've done it with a sponge doesn't necessarily mean I'll have to highlight it with the sponge. I don't have to. It matters. Hello, how are you? A lot of layers and some transparent colors. All right, before I even do that, let's throw in some quick tree trunks real fast. Oh, we'll pop a couple in here like this. As you see, I marbled the paint so it's not all one color. Make them crooked. Up to you how you want to do it. I know it looks kind of funny right now, but it's all right. All right. I'm just choosing what brush I want to use. I'll just use sponge again. It's just quicker right now. I think I use some of that brown too. Ain't got any blue left. Not much. It's all right. How about purple? Yeah, fair, I guess. It's all right. I'll mash my sponge up pretty good here. I'll just dip into it a little bit. All right. And then we'll just add our little You guys may see it a little bit. I'll dip a little bit of water in this paint just to loosen up this paint a little bit. No, need more. Oh, do I have enough? No, I don't. Hold tight for a second. I would rather do it this way, run out of paint, than to keep leaving a whole bunch of paint left behind. So I'll just keep adding it. I'm all right with that. A little brown, a little Prussian blue, mix it. Just have a little white, a little bit of that color you mixed, to put it in there, lighten it up. And the same color returns, as you can see. Okay. I'm just gonna mix a little bit more of it. Once again, I'm on a Stay Wet palette. It does stay wet, like the name implies, for quite a few days, actually. Okay, you should be able to see that pretty well. It's a very light touch I'm doing with these. I'll put some down here. All right, I'll liven these back up a little bit. These, not all of them, but maybe ones toward the front here. That's fine. They're in the background. They don't have to be super detailed. There's stuff in the back there. All right. Let's get a little bit of we'll get a little bit of glycerin here. You put the glycerin on very thin. And you see, I have almost, what is this, a 1.5 inch brush with a thick bristle, heavy. You can kind of abuse it a little bit. If you don't have a brush like this, then you take a paper towel and you can wipe the glycerin on. But you need an extremely thin amount. Don't go crazy with it. Or what it's gonna do is the paint sits on top of it and it's just gonna run. That's just bad mojo. Don't let that happen. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's get, let's play with this. Transparent color. It's the same blue. All right. We'll put the blue right here in the middle. Right here like this. We'll just play around with it just like that. All right. All right. I ran out of purple though. I should have enough. Maybe not. I think that's it. Throw that in the garbage. All right, the purple pop the purple on the sides here, like this. No biggie. Have it go into the blue a little bit, like that. As you can see, they're both transparent colors, meaning if you put the color on a black surface, guess what it looks like? Well, black. All right, something like that. Still looks black until you put white in there. Then it's a whole different animal. Got me? All right. Okay. Let's have a little fun, I guess. Let's we'll mix some color up. I'll just use white and this funky green color. Greeny blue. We'll just use this. We'll pretend this is our white, even though it's not white. It's all right. Okay. We'll take the sponge. We'll come back and we'll do one of these numbers. We're going to return the sponge. Come back here like this. And we'll just do one of these numbers here like this. Just different sizes. Right on top of that purple. It's going to turn blue too. See? Just like that. Yeah, it's going to turn purple again. Just let it do what it do. It's all right. As long as it's somewhat bright enough, and it should be, technically. Technically. All right. It kind of doesn't matter which brush I use right now. I'll use this guy. Very light, very light. I'll just use the same brush. Very light. Just come on down like this. Be very light with it. You see, you get automatic. See this? You pretty much can do the Aurora Borealis the same way. Okay. The more you do it, the more it blends through, the more glass-like it looks. As long as you go straight down with it. And if you want, you take it. I'll just tilt through. I'll just angle the brush a little bit. Kind of go from the left like this. And kind of go the other way with it. And kind of make it shimmer if you want. Go the other way. Go this way. Go this way. All right. Just like that. If you're a stickler and you want the mountain thing going on there, you just kind of pretend that's the mountain. And it's just various kind of shapes of whatever. Come right in there like that. Come here. Bring some out there. Make it kind of connect together or whatever. There's a lot of it here. Make it kind of strong there, whatever you want to do. And once again, or you go up with it. You feel better going this way, go this way. Whether you go up with it or down with it, it's still vertical. Only your hairdresser will know what you've done. It's just adding stuff to the water. All right. And once again, go that way, go that way, go that way, whatever way. Okay. All right, if you want things detailed a little bit more, that's also fine. I'll dip into a little white. I'll just come here. If you want them detailed, finely detailed, just add some brightness in there because you already got stuff working in there. So this actually works for you than against you. Pop it in there like this. Now it looks like you got the trees and the mountain back there. See how easily that was done? Once again, cute little trick. Only your hairdresser will know. And just don't rub so hard. Alright, be very delicate with it, like that. Okay. And once again, if you want, come that way. Come that way. Like so. Alright? Okay. Hello, Sugar Plum. How are you? Make sure you wash this off immediately. Yeah. I'll put some ground back there. A little bit of land. Let's get a little brown. We'll mix it in with whatever. All right. Okay, we'll do it like that. Get a little swipe across. Ugh, that's too much. Then swipe across. All right, I'll just kind of glide it in like this. I just want a little thin batch of land there. Nothing to write home about. Just kind of glaze it in there like that. Definitely an oil painting trick here. Just try your best to get a nice little thin line of it. Round it across, like that. I don't necessarily want, now that's fine. Okay, let's take some of this white. Trying to keep it as straight as possible. Okay. Straight as you can. Something like that. With some kind of straightness. All right. All right, let's take some more white. Bring it out real thin. A little swipe across. When you're kind of close to this stuff, sometimes all you need is like a little touch, angle your brush to where you see the little touch there. It takes a little practice. Now this is canvas, so just be careful. It's a little close when they're far away. Pesky piece of wood right here. That's all right. Go right around the shoreline. Keep it kind of short, kind of packed together. As you get further away, they get a little longer. I'll kind of wave it around there like this. I'll get some action going. I'll just kind of play around with it. I'll have a little bit of fun with the water. Come out straight, just press, go on, press, go back, come on, back around. Just a little movement to the water. Just have a little fun with it today. And it's mixing in with the blue, it's mixing in with the purple. It's just having a grand old time. Like that. Pop in a couple in here like this. All right. Just some fun. All right. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get a nice, interesting little landmass in here. We'll put some pine tree of some sort right here. Then we're gonna have a little surprise. All right. Okay, let's dip into our brown and purple and whatever. Just make it some kind of a bluish. I'll put it right here. A little brown. Let's mix it in here. Everything that I'm mixing is pretty much relative to each other. So it kind of works out that way. Okay. I'm hoping that's enough. Something tells me it won't be. I doubt it. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Let's take this brush would actually be perfect, but it's not enough paint. What I'm about to show you, the type of tree, it requires a lot of paint. And what I have is not enough. And the type of brush I'm using, a thick, heavy bristled brush just requires, quite frankly, a whole lot of paint. All right. And what I don't use will be effectively used on the last stage of the painting. Okay, I'm thinking here. Definitely need more brown. Mix it right in there. And some more purple in that brown. Just keep mixing. That will work. Lovely. I think I got enough now. All right, here we go. So let's say I need a nice pine tree somewhere in here, and maybe some land. Fine, great. All right. So we all know what brush that is. Okay. It does require a lot of paint. We'll kind of clog those bristles up because it does require quite a bit of paint to do this. We'll put a nice size one right about in here-ish, right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tap, but I'm gonna slowly go to the left and right. And you're gonna have to beat this brush to death on this canvas to get this look. This is why it requires quite a bit of paint to do this. And it's cool, it's all right. And believe it or not, I don't have enough paint still. Still need more paint. What did I just use? Purple and brown, right? I'll just mix it like that. And I ran out of that purple, so I'm gonna have to use some other purple. And I know I have it somewhere around here. At least I thought I did. I might not. I might have used it all. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Okay, in the event that you used up all your purple, and you do need purple, I thought I had an extra purple. I lied. No problem. That's all right. Red. Blue. A little more blue. We'll just make our purple right now. Just like that. Just make it. There we go. See how easy that was? All right. Okay, that's cool. And we'll just kind of pop some kind of little island thing in there like that. And we'll just take it and we'll just kind of curve it in here somewhere. That's fine. And we'll add some kind of reflection thing going on right here with it. Just like that, all right? Bring that right down because there's a tree there. It's all right. Okay, all right. Kind of strengthen that a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty cool looking pine tree so far. Right here. All right. Let's take some yellow ochre. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll take yellow ochre. It should come out close. Because yellow ochre has got other properties in it. It should turn a little weird. Okay, that's cool. Now you see that weird funky brown? Watch this. Watch this. There we go. Now we got that tan. And I'll use a dot. I don't want it too green. I'll just leave the dot of green. Just a little dot, or blue rather. Very small dot of blue, and watch. Look at that. You see that? And a lot of it, right? Get some water, thin it up a little bit. A thin paint sticks to a thick paint. And really mash that color in there. All right, now that I made a glop of paint, which is fine, all you need really is a dot. Just like this. And you don't want to get rid of all of your, you don't want to get rid of all that dark, your previous dark colors. I'm pressing downward as I do this. So I'm taking it and I'm pressing down. I'm just doing it fast. Okay. Then, you can take your little brush and add those little Bob Rossi type things there to it. And pop them up there. If that's, what you want to go for. You can come down on the bottom and mimic the same thing. It's like that. And you can come down here and add, that stuff there. We'll add some things here. All right, you can take this very lightly, aim downward, very light, and go down like that, come down. Just like so, all right. All right. Let's take a little touch of white. We'll put it right here. Keep some of that green, put it right there to lighten it up a little bit. Get some water. Make it very loose, very watery. So all you gotta do is touch. All right, light touch. Very light touch. Now, if you feel it's too bright, remember this stuff will flatten out. So it's not as, not as super bright as you would think once it kind of dulls out a little bit. Do I have a little red left in here, a little yellow, a little something? We'll take it and kind of give it a little push up here, like that. One of those Bob Ross deals, just kind of push that thing up there. Okay. We'll pop some around in this area here if you want. You come down, go in reverse, down here, like that. And we'll kind of get some little whatever's going on in here, just like that. Pop some out here. Okay, all right. And as usual, well, here, let's kind of add some things here, because, got some stuff there. And we lightly just kind of push downward there with it. Lightly just go down. All right. Now, for a brush being filled with hair, it's not really that difficult to clean it. They clean relatively easy. All right, let's put you back. Let's go back to the knife here. We'll use the same bright color. It kind of doesn't matter. And we'll just add our little water thing right up in here like that. And we'll get some brighter white here. And we'll play around with some of the, like that. Come on here. We'll kind of make that stand out a little more like this. All right. Have it come right out there to the edge there. All right, that's cool. That's good. Let's take a little bit of that brown. If it's light enough, we can add some. And we'll pop a few in here like this. Usually toward the top is pretty prevalent. Why does it look like my tree's crooked? Oh no, it's not. It's this thing. All right. Okay. All right. Something like that. I need a little more color harmony, so I'm going to use a little bit of creative control here. And this is just for that tree. I'll take something like this, it doesn't matter. And we'll kind of don't need too much of it, just to kind of break that up a little bit. That's fine. All right. Oh, let's tighten this up. Let's bring this back over here. All right, I'm just checking things out here. the way that turned out. Let's get it a little something in there like that. All right, that's cool. Get across. Make a little Y formation here. Have it come down there like that. There we go. All right, that's fine. Okay, so we got this going on. I got the mountains in the back. I think faraway tree things going on. All right, okay. We're good, I believe. Okay, we're not done, but we're good. I don't really need to show you this, so let's make this disappear for 1 minute. All right. Okay, let's kind of put it this way. Once again, we're not done, but you see how well I pulled this off. How's that for a border with an X going through it? All right, we're still not done, but I think that's rather unique-ish with a black border. Let's get a trying to think how I'm going to do this. I could do it with an palette knife, but we'll see. Okay, let's take a lot of this. Actually, let's do it this way. I'm gonna take some brown, a little bit of black. I'll put the black right here. I'm gonna take the palette knife, all the brown, all the black. Just mix the green, we're gonna mix it all up. So we're gonna make a nice batch of mud here. Just like this. Mix it right in there. Keep mixing it. Mix it right in there. Mix that mud up. Very good, very good. All right. As you can see, we got a nice mud mixture. Green, black, brown, a little bit of everything in there. All right. Okay. Let's take I need a, will this work? Let's see here. I could play around with this thing. I've never tried it for it, but we're gonna try it today. Let's see how it works. This is a 3-inch wide brush. It's nothing but a window trim brush. All right, okay. oh, right about here. Put a big one right in here. Pretty heavy one. Right off the border, right down there. Right in there, just like that. Okay, all right. He probably has a bow-legged little friend right about here. It kind of comes into the other one there. Just like that. All right. Okay. I bet you didn't see that coming. Sometimes you just have to be unpredictable in your predictability. Did that make any sense? I'm pretty sure it didn't. What I mean by that, unpredictable in your predictability. Well, we all know it's a mountain scene, very Bob Ross-like. We all know that it's going to be a mountain, some water, some trees, blah, blah, blah. All right. But you didn't know about the big X going through it. You didn't know about a big red pine tree going through it and its little bow-legged friend. You didn't know about that, right? So you know it's one of the typical type of scenes you would normally see in any kind of woodland painting, but you never would think to add a red tree, all right, and a black X going through it. All right. That you didn't count on. Surprise, surprise. You got to keep them guessing, you know. get out of there. We'll hide that there. Thank you, Sugar Plums. Okay. You really can't highlight red with white because it's going to turn kind of pink on you. We get a little bit of yellow, a little bit of white. We'll highlight it with the yellow and white. Or you can highlight it with orange. You know, whatever floats your boat at that particular time. A little bit of water. There's going to be some crazy looking highlights there. Because this brush is a little wild looking. This looks like a little brush fire, don't it? Okay, let's see what we have left. Absolutely nothing much, but that's okay. We'll add it. I'll just use we'll just use regular Hooker's green for what I'm going to do now. Let's also sharpen this. This is a little dull. There we go. I'm going to use a what is this thing? A script liner brush. Okay. Come in various sizes. It holds a lot of water. Get your paint to an inky consistency. I know you guys don't see me doing it, but trust me, I am. Let's aim downward here. Okay. All right. And we'll just, pretty much have fun. Go a little slower. Pop them right in there. This part might put people to sleep. If you don't want to stick around, I understand. But you can't really be half. You can't take a half done approach to doing these. Once they get the right combination, it'll go by rather quickly. In different heights, different sizes, different weights. All right. I am really mixing this stuff in here. Different hues and tones and colors. Pop them in there like that. And move it around to the left, to the right. Different angles. you can also make these just a separate entity unto themselves. It'll push these guys back, depending on how tall you got them. Yes, my whole body's tilted over. It's mixing in with a little bit of that red. It's all right. It's okay. Let it. Go in different directions. Because you know that grass is kind of, they appear to be all in one direction, but they're all over the place. You just get a grouping of them that are mysterious. They all tend to kind of flow. It's whatever your eye tracks to. Okay. Your eye will do the rest, trust me. As we come out, hold on, guys. All right. So as you do these, because now you're making another layer, another group of color, it's another layer. Okay, each one's a layer. Let's make these guys a little taller. I gotta have a group of giants here. Okay, and they gotta be kind of patched there. There we go. Gotta put some line weight in there for a couple of those fellas. The rest don't have to be nowhere near as tall. They can get smaller as we go along. Keep in mind that there's no glycerin on the very edge, okay? So you're gonna have to kind of saturate your brush. That's if you have a brush this size. I did order these from, I think it's a Chinese foxhair brush. It took a little while for them to get here, as you would probably imagine. But they're definitely worth it. I bought a set of 3. They're different sizes. I think I got the biggest one locked away. I got the medium and the small. I don't know which one I grabbed here. This looks like the medium. I just roll my brush around in the watered down paint and just keep it moving. Now I'll put a couple giants in there over here on this side too. Go the other way. And once again, I'll kind of keep it moving here. Something like that. I don't know if I got any brown left. I don't think so. You don't necessarily have to add these. It's up to you. This is your painting, your world. You do what you will. All right. Do what you will. Up to you. I'll leave it alone. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. Sometimes, Fatima, I think of this stuff right on the spot. All right. I can either use, well, I'll just use that. I'll just use script liner for this. Signature, I guess. All right, let's straighten this out. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I know it's 11:30. Yeah, no, it's pretty late. Yeah, I'll sneak it right in here. Alrighty then. I appreciate it, Shane. Alright, I think I can say that it's complete. I can get rid of this paper from my Stay Wet palette. If I can get this thing to shut, okay, be a good boy. All right. Well, there you go. Actually, an instant frame, even though it's got a big old X in it. I could highlight the X by just putting a white border on it. I mean, I can do that. Once it dries fully, I can just take a paint marker and highlight all of that, and it will look pretty wild. I'm not going to do it now, but I can do it. Why not? Why not? It's almost somewhat just about somewhat dry. I can get away with it. Why wait? And I got a straight ruler with dimes on it that keeps it elevated, believe it or not, and it works. You wouldn't believe it, but it does. It actually works. Now you can get away with acrylic doing this. I wouldn't recommend with the oils unless you let it really fully dry. Yeah, I wouldn't try it. Okay, something like that. All right, let's bring this up here. And just, once you get it on there, just press. I think it's on there pretty decent. Just like that. If I gotta go back over it, I'll go back over it. Just like that. Look at that. And you guys gotta be mindful of what direction all this is going in. Okay. Some people will probably lose their minds and be very nervous doing this, but don't be. You'll be all right. One of the advantages of dealing with acrylic paint, it does dry rather quickly. And like I say, this little dime thing actually works. It's not gonna smear. Gotta see exactly where I am here. There we go. There we are. Come on there, buddy. Yes, I'm not scared to do it freehand if I have to. If I have to. All right. Okay. I don't think I have to add really any more to this. I could mark the top part. And that would be the only thing I would do. It would be the top. Basically, that would be it. Of course, I would short myself just that centimeter, right? I think we're good right there. There we go. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, guys, we're done. We're really done. You guys know the deal. Yeah, the paint pens are pretty cool. Posca Mises Bistro. They're pretty good, pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. No, I think we're pretty much good to go. Obviously impromptu. I wasn't really planning on this. I'm a stickler. I gotta do it right here. It will just bother me. I think it would be my OCD kicking in or something. There we go. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's it, really. Anyway, hit the thumbs up, please. I would be much appreciative. I shall see you guys when I see you. Until next time, peace. And thank you guys. Appreciate you. Well, Sleestacks, nice to see you, but yes, that's what all those cool colors will do for you. So basically, this whole thing is really cool colors, or muted colors. The only thing bright is over here in this corner. Everything else is pretty mellow. So, okay. Thank you, Sonia. Appreciate it. Good night, everybody.